Alright, hi people. This is gonna be messages from your spirit team. We got pile 1 with 30, which equals to 3 sustainability. With this deck, we got 9, everything in its own place, last number in numerology with this deck. And we got 5, doing better, the middleman number, with this tarot deck. Pick whichever one you feel called to. Let's get started with pile number 1 here. Pile number 1, pile number 1, pile number 1. So I pulled out some green oracle cards. So we got 30 for sustainability. We got 33, master number 33. So lots of threes. We got 333. So this is very defined message. We got animals. And we got 26, summer. 6 plus 2 is 8, karma. What comes around goes around. Summertime shit. Got a little summertime vibe going on here. Alright. So let's get started. Wait, actually first, before I get started with the tarot deck, let me just intuitively pick up on what the spirit guides want to give you in this current time. So right away, 3 is a very it's about communication. C is the 3rd letter in the alphabet, communication. And so right away, I could honestly say that you may be eating fruits at this time, or you just ate fruits. You probably just saw a butterfly today, or a bird, you know, or a bunny, something like that. You saw a cat on the street, something like that. You definitely saw a bird, bunny, or cat in the street, or you have one, just something like that, you know. This is just little like messages right now, just to like confirm with you, you know, see if this is your message. And you know, this is definitely about communication. So your spirit team definitely wants to communicate with you, or wants you to communicate with them more. Maybe, you know, you're so stuck in the 3D world, and you know, it happens, you know, where, you know, it's kind of like, you may think that, you know, it's kind of like, not that you may think, because people who are watching this, you know, you already know that, you know, shit goes beyond this 3D shit, you know what I mean? Shit goes beyond. But the thing is that, you know, it's kind of like, you know, maybe they want you to, you know, kind of like, you know, understand that you're not alone in this journey, that they are there around you. You know, maybe, you know, a cat is your spirit guide. Maybe, you know, whenever you see a cat, they are your spirit guide. Maybe when you see a bird, they are your spirit guide. Maybe whenever you see a butterfly, a bunny, or a bear, or a deer, depending on where you are. You know, like, you know, just maybe when you see a bear, a deer, you know, an eagle, some shit like that, you know, any animal you see here, you know, it could be, you know, that's like a sign from your spirit team, you know, letting you know, like, hey, I'm right here with you, you know. So anytime, whenever you see any of these animals, I strongly feel like, you know, it's like an energy letting you know, like, outside of the 3D world, you know, letting you know, like, hey, I'm right here with you, you know. And especially with that man, you know, kind of like touching right there, you know, kind of just being like, hey, like, I'm right here, you know what I mean? Like, also, you know, I'm definitely getting that your spirit team wants you to be around nature more, you know, like, kind of to be around a tree, you know, if you could sit under a tree, you know, that would be great. Also, you know, very much wanting you to eat fruits. For sure, go to the grocery store is what I'm also hearing, like, you know, and get yourself some fruits and vegetables. You know, fruits and vegetables is definitely the best way to protect yourself, love yourself, you know. Not the best way, but, you know, it's kind of like, you gotta fuel this body system, you know. You want it to work as efficient as possible, so that way, you know, everything else works efficient as possible. Your mind, your emotions, you know, because there are foods out there that do affect your emotions, will make you more sad. If you're constantly eating junk food, you're gonna feel shitty. It's just bound to happen. Not only are you gonna have, you know, the shits, but you're also gonna feel shitty. Or you're gonna be thinking, like, it's like kind of like sometimes fast food, you know, fast food comes with fast emotions, you know. Fast food has that, you know, it's like that fast, you know, instant gratification, But in the long run, you know, it affects you, you know, whether that be mentally, emotionally, physically, actually just all of them, and spiritually, most importantly. You know, a lot of people, you know, need to understand that, you know, it's, and a lot of people know this, you know, that spirit realm is highly connected with all your other senses. You know, it's who you are at the core, at the core, at the core. And I'm definitely seeing that they're all seeing this around you, and they just want the best for you. They just want to protect you. That's all they want, you know, and for you to just communicate with them a lot more, be more open to them. You know, don't forget about them, you know. And this could also be with like past loved ones, you know, that just want you to be, you know, just, you know, more there, like more aware of their presence, you know, more aware of their presence. So let's get on to the tarot here and see what other messages we can get. I think I'm only gonna pull 5 just so you know, we really get this shit going, you know, like try to get, you know, some clear messages. Since we already have the oracle deck, you know, I definitely want to make this pretty clear. So we got 3 again. Wow, we got 3 and 3 right underneath that. So 3 is very, very significant in this, and it's all about communication. There's high communication, and we got 3 again. Wow, we got 3 again, bro. This is crazy. And we got the Truth card, the Ace of Swords. That's like, I think that's like my favorite card, honestly, the Ace of Swords. Because it's all about truth. It's all about speaking truth. It's all about thinking truth. It's all about being truth. And we got the World's card at the bottom of the deck. So right away, let me just make sure that you can see this. Okay, I hope you can. But right away, I definitely do see that speaking your truth is so important. You know, like for pile number 1, I'm definitely getting that your spirit team wants you to, you know, if you could just, you know, in the mornings or in the late nights, you know, if you could just close, or in the present moment, like right now, you know, right after you see this video, or just right now, pause the video if you need to. But, you know, I'm definitely getting that, you know, just close your eyes and really be honest about how you feel, what you're thinking, what you're doing in your days, you know, what you're thinking in your days, how you're feeling in your days. You know, really be honest, you know, to your team, you know, really be honest, you know, about how you truly feel. I'm definitely getting about feelings here, because there's 3 cup energies right here. You know, you got a cup, Queen of Cups, you got the 5 of Cups, and you got the 3 of Cups. So there's a lot about emotions and thinking as well. You know, you could be an air or water sign here watching. You know, we got the 3 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So, you know, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely strongly about, you know, speaking your truth. Very, very, very high, you know, high message here. And with the 3 of Swords here, you know, it's kind of talking about, you know, this pain that you feel, kind of like, you know, because the 3 of Swords deals with pain, you know, it's something that, it's like those 3 swords going in the heart, you know, those 3 swords going in the heart. That's not a good feeling, you know, 3 swords going right on your heart. You know, it's definitely like that type of feeling. The 5 of Cups is also that sad, regret, shame energy. So, but with the Queen of Cups right next to that 5 of Cups, I'm definitely getting that you gotta nurture that side of you. But in order to nurture that side of you, you gotta be open to this other realm, you know, this other world, you know, this other side, you know, that's right there, you know. Don't forget that you're not alone in this journey. You know, don't forget that. Don't forget that, because that can happen, you know. That can happen sometimes where people just forget, you know. But, you know, I'm definitely getting that with the 3 of Cups, which is this, you know, partying together, you know, grouping together, you know, knowing that, you know, this community, building that community together, you know, that group, you know, that squad, you know, that gang, you know, it's like that right there, you know, is, you know, you want to nurture that. And your spirit team is saying that we are your gang. We're your biggest supporters in this life. We got you to the fullest extent. You know, no matter what happens in this 3D world, we got you. You know what I mean? No matter how you feel, they want you to express that truly with them and be open to them and be honest with them. Because, you know, this world can get tricky, you know. It can get tricky. I mean, we can see sometimes that when you're walking down the street that there's just so many people, and there may be so many people around us that, you know, you may feel like, wow, you know, all these people, you know, like, you know, seem like, you know, like they really get each other. But the truth is that, you know, everybody at the end of the day is going through this journey, you know, in a way, you know, where it's kind of like, it's in their own lane, but each person, you know, has that little team with them, you know, in that spirit world, you know, in that spirit world where, you know, you're truly never alone, like truly never alone. So definitely that is the message for power number 1, you know. And make sure, you know, with the people around you, you know, they want you to just constantly speak truth. Fuck the lies, because lies comes from fear. You know, there's only 2 sides in this world in terms of, you know, there's lies and there's truth. Lies come from fear and truth comes from love. Anytime you give truth, as much as it can hurt, as long as you're speaking of truth, that's still coming from the energetic frequency of love, you know, and authenticity. And that, again, is the highest energetic field and vibration you can possibly be in. But, you know, you want to be the most honest with yourself. You know, really talk to yourself and talk to your team and know that you're never, ever alone. So, you know, definitely, that is the message for power number 1. And I hope y'all have a great day. All right. That's power number 1. 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 Let's get to power number 2 here. Let's get to power number 2 here. Alright, power number 2. Alright, we got 9, everything in its own place. I'll make sure that you can see this shit. 9, everything in its own place. Alright. Number 9, last number in numerology. 9, everything in its own place. Let's see what other messages we have here. Let's see. We got 16, which is 7. We got 22, which is 4. 974 could be significant. You should probably search up angel number 974. You know, definitely, you know, strong message there. Something that could resonate. 974 I'm getting. But right away, right off the bat, you know, I'm getting that there's this sort of chill vibe, you know, going on right now. 22 is a master number again. We had a master number in the first pound. So there's definitely high spiritual divine, you know, watching us right now at this current moment. Definitely. Master number 22 is all about, you know, the master builder. You know, it's coming from number 4, which 4 is all about structure. You know, 4 legs on a chair is what makes it stand. 4 legs on a table is what makes it stand. You know, 4 corners to a door is how, you know, the door is able to function, you know. And, you know, like those corners, you know, and the window, you know, and everything, you know. And obviously architecture can vary, you know. I love when architecture is, you know, out of this world, you know. I love that shit. You can be, you know, studying architecture. You could be into that shit. You know, you could be definitely into building or structure. You could be, you know, like some sort of, you know, like, I don't know, like you could be definitely into building stuff, you know, whether that be building houses, you know, building furniture, building cars, you know, working with your hands, you know. I see that these people are holding hands, so it could definitely deal with like some sort of engineering, mechanic stuff, you know, like anything, you know, using that little chainsaw, you know, and like, you know, like that chainsaw massacre shit. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just playing. But, you know, definitely, you know, working with those sort of tools here. I'm definitely getting that, you know, right away, you know, I think that, you know, sitting on grass or just standing on grass with your bare feet could be very beneficial for you at this moment. Or if you could just get some sun just for a little bit, man, you know, that right there is going to be, you're going to get some messages through that, no doubt about that. You know, by you sitting on grass, like touching that grass, you know, when you're little kids and you're pulling on that grass or whatever, you know, I see that right there, you're going to get some messages through that. You know, you're gonna find an answer through that. If you're standing with your bare feet, you're gonna get some messages through that with the grass. If you just stare into the sun, make sure that you don't have no glasses or contacts on you. You know, make sure that, you know, if you wear contacts, take them off. If you have glasses, take them off. Really just use, you know, your bare eyes, you know, either in the sunrise or sunset. Not whenever it's just like, you know, pure sunlight shit, you know, like definitely sunrise or sunset. But I'm definitely getting that sunset vibe for sure. And I'm definitely getting that, you know, cats or butterflies can be your spirit team, that whenever you see a cat, whenever you see a butterfly, that's letting them know, hey, I'm right here with you. If you see a sunflower, they're also letting you know, hey, I'm right here with you. And, you know, I'm definitely getting with everything in its own place, heat and nature's magic. Everything in its own place, heat and nature's magic. So the heat, you know, the summertime, you know, is going to be a very, you know, a nature's magic moment for you. And that, you know, let's see, with everything in its own place, I'm definitely getting that. That's a message from your spirit team, that everything does go in its own place. And that, you know, stay in your lane, you know, and stay focused on what you're going through. You know, this is kind of like they're letting you know, like, hey, this is your journey, but we got you. You know, we're seeing you grow. You know, this is like, imagine these are your two spirit guides, you know. I know this is a fairy, not a butterfly, but, you know, I'm picking up on, you know, that butterfly energy of them. Like, if you see one, you know, they're watching you. Because, yeah, if you see a fairy, that's some crazy shit, bro. Like, if you see a fairy, bro, like, you're really on that Wonderland shit, bro. But, you know, it's kind of like, you know, they're just staring at this flower, right? And they're like, you know, the flower is not fully grown. So you're probably in the stages of life where you're not fully, like, I mean, who really is where they want to be? I mean, if you really are where you want to be, like, that's good and all. But, like, you should always strive, you know, to be even continuously better, you know, until the day you die. And so, like, they're kind of, like, just seeing you, you know, this. I feel like you're in that early stage, you know, you have yet to put, like, the big deal in the box, you know. It's like, and, like, I don't mean, like, you should stay in the box. I just mean, like, there's just something where, like, it's like, you know, you're cooking something up. What I see is somebody cooking, like, some soup up right now. Like, I see, like, you know, it's kind of like, you have yet to still put, like, the final key ingredient, you know. It's like, it's that shit. Like, once you do, it's like, boom, you see this whole shit sprout, you know what I mean? So, you know, let's see what we get from the tarot deck now. Let's see what we got. We got the moon card right here at the bottom. That could be significant, you know, something about the moon or the sun, you know. That kind of could be the moon too, you know. There's something about the full moon as well. There are specific messages about the full moon. Something could have happened during the full moon, or, you know, in the next upcoming full moon. You know, it's definitely very important for you to, you know, just keep an eye on it and really try to receive some messages from your team, you know, like, they're going to give you something through your mind, for sure. All right, let's see what messages. I'm only going to pull out 5 just to be, you know, a little more, you know, as specific as I can be, since there's already oracle decks and everything out. So let's see. Because sometimes less is more, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes less is more, and sometimes, like, you can really pick up on a lot with just a few, you know? And I'm getting this one. Okay, don't tell, you know, the other piles, but I feel like I have to take this one out, honestly. Honestly, you know, there's just something about this one. Or honestly, let me see, we got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to put it back in the deck just to be fair, but there's definitely a new opportunity coming your way. You know, your spirit team just had to let you know, because Page of Pentacles, look at this dude, you know, he's holding that pentacle and, like, you know, gonna give it to someone. Like, you know, he's gonna offer. There's an offering happening. So definitely look out for any offers or opportunities, and I would suggest, you know, your spirit team is telling you to take them. Be fearless about them and fierce about them with the Queen of Wands, you know. Very, very, very fierce energy right here. Very, very fiery energy. Very, very much a go-getter energy and doesn't give a fuck about what anybody thinks. Also, your spirit team is also telling you, because the Queen of Wands does deal with that attraction, you know. Like, the Queen of Wands is known to be like that highly attractive type of person. The King of Wands as well. But if you look it up, you know, it really is known about that. And so, you know, it's kind of like, also like if you're having any insecurity issues with your self-image, your spirit team wants to tell you that, you know, you really do look beautiful, you know, and that, you know, you shouldn't worry about that at all. Like, that's like nonsense type shit, you know, that really is nonsense. Like, you shouldn't trip about that at all. With the Nine of Swords, I could definitely see that you probably have been thinking about that, like, you know, your self-esteem issues, like maybe your body, you know, maybe, you know, where your body's at you're not really happy about, or, you know, your hair, you know, like skin, you know, like maybe like a bit of blemishes or scars, you know, scar tissue or something like that, or like, you know, anything like that, you know, I'm definitely seeing, please don't worry about it. You know, please don't worry about it. Like, I'm definitely getting with the Two of Swords. Like, people are not even paying attention to this shit. Like, you know, like the shit that you're insecure about, like, people are not even paying attention to it, you know. It's definitely like, you know, true beauty shows when you're giving, you know, to the right people, you know, that kindness just, you know, boom, you know, just very, you know, just so much more powerful. It's what makes you, you know, so much more, you know, attractive, you know, is definitely that kindness, you know, and giving to people in need, you know, is definitely so, and doing what you love to do also, you know, with the Eight of Pentacles, you know, you got this person, you know, working towards their goals and, you know, really, you know, striving for that, you know, really working hard, you know, and making sure that, hey, I'm gonna keep on building, you know what I mean? And so, you know, definitely, you know, that is where, you know, your spirit team wants to tell you, you know, you really do look your best when you're giving, when you're kind to people, and when you're working towards your goals and shit, you know, and not to worry about the little small stuff, you know, that's just nonsense shit, you know. Don't even pay attention to that. You don't even gotta see that shit or focus on that shit, because that shit's literally unnecessary, you know. You know, what you gotta focus on is about that, you know, true power in you, you know, that true, you know, you could be, you know, a woman or a man watching this with the Queen of Wands, you know, I know Queen is very, you know, feminine, but, you know, it's like, definitely, you know, I mean, the Queen of Wands is like, bro, like, you know, she don't give a fuck, bro, and like, you know, with the spirit team, what they're trying to tell me is they've seen those nights where you're in your bed probably doing this, you know, at night, or you're just having those thoughts just running through your head, like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this, you know? And, you know, they're really just saying, like, that's when you gotta talk to them. When you're in this state, you know, and you're kind of just, you know, sitting there, and, you know, you're kind of low-key stressing or something, that's when your spirit team, you know, wants to let you know, like, bro, we're literally right here with you, bro. Like, literally right here with you, you know? It's like, you may not see them, but once you think about them and you keep them in mind and you feel them out, it's like, they're right there, bro. They're right there, bro. Like, they have not left by your side whatsoever. And the moon, you know, it came out again. So, you know, definitely, you know, very, you know, strong message with the moon. The moon, you know, it deals with a lot of that emotion, you know. And, you know, also what I could see is you could be an earth sign or an air sign or fire sign here. You know, we got the pentacles, we got the swords, and we got the wands. So, you know, that could definitely resonate for somebody here. Just had to make sure here with the camera and everything. But, okay, so yeah, definitely what I'm getting is also illumination, you know, like, even though you can't see it, because the Two of Swords is blinded, the moon, it deals with that mystery. Even though you can't see them or anything like that, they want to let you know that they are right there with you. And, you know, they're going to make sure that, you know, that you understand that, you know, your value, you know, your worth, you know. They're here to help you, you know your worth, know your value, And know that, you know, you're not alone in this journey, that you just gotta keep on building. Even when you're doing that shit that, you know, you love to do, you know, they're right there, you know, right there, just right next to you, you know, seeing you do your thing. So, you know, definitely, you know, that is the message for pile number 2 right here. And I hope that, you know, again, y'all have like a really, really great day, man. Like a really, really great day. Because, you know, you deserve it. Well, it's not even that you deserve it, it's just that, bro, like, you know, it's just kind of like, it's just common sense, you know, that you need to have a good day, you know. It's not even like, you know, like, it's like, bro, like, you just got to, you know, you just got to. You just got to. Because it's kind of like, bro, like, you know, life is so valuable, you know, you're so valuable. Everyone's so valuable in this world. I mean, it's kind of like you just have to. Just have to have a good day. No, I'm playing. But no, but you do though, but you do. But anyway, so now we have pile number 3 here. We got 5 doing better. So you could be doing better, you know, you could have just gotten out of a cold, sickness. And you know, maybe like that little throat coffee, or like, you know, your stomach or something like that. And you could be doing a lot better now, you know, or this is a message that you will be doing a lot better. We got company here. Number 12 equals 3, because 1 plus 2. And we got 2 plus 5, 25 equals 7. So we have something about spring here. We got company, and we got doing better. So during the springtime, you know, spring, you know, I see it as that sprout, that growth energy, that new opportunity. Like, you know, it's coming up. Spring is literally right around the corner, you know. So, you know, you could definitely see your life literally, you know, go from like 0 to 100 in springtime, you know. And I definitely see company, you know, coming towards you, you know. I definitely see you, you know, be aware of your pets, you know, like really show your pets love also, you know. I'm definitely getting that with, you know, the company with this little boy, you know, sleeping next to his cat, you know. And, you know, this boy with that flower, you know, I see that flower, you know, looks like it's kind of doing a little dance move, you know, kind of putting his arm, you know, like the little sunflower kind of has that little arm up just like him, you know. It's like, you know, you're in this together, you know, really like nurture the shit that you have with you, you know. Especially animals and plants, they're very, very mystical. Very, very mystical, and like, I know they really just want you to know that. Hold up. Oh yeah. But yeah, they really want you to know that, you know, shit is getting better, and that, you know, by springtime for sure, like, you really will see stuff grow. Like, you're definitely on the right track, no doubt about that. Your spirit team definitely wants to give you the message that you're on the right track, that you're not alone again with company, and that, you know, like, I see that, you know, the sun, you know, it's rising, bro. Like, the sun is rising, bro. The sun is rising. There's a strong message with the sunrise. Strong message with the sunrise. Alright, let's see what we get with the tarot. I'm only going to be pulling out 5 here. Let's see what we get here. Alright, what messages does the spirit team want to give to pile number 3? What messages does the spirit team want to give to pile number 3 here? What messages does the spirit team, spirit guides want to give to pile number 3? Yeah, definitely in the right track. You needed to hear that for sure. If you haven't had any doubts about whether you're on the right track or not, definitely are. Know that everything is divine, you know. Know that you yourself are very divine, you know. And have no doubt about that. And, you know that shit is getting better, you know. Know that shit is getting better. Alright, we got the 7 of Wands, you know, the 10 of Wands in the back of the deck. So definitely you have been working hard. The 10 of Wands is definitely about that. Very much about, you know, really, you know, pushing yourself to the limit, bro. Like, you're really carrying so much weight at this moment. So, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, bro, like, no wonder you needed to hear that message, bro. Like, because you really have been, you know, putting in so much work. And maybe, you know, it's kind of like, bro, like, you know, just really wanted to know, like, hey, what's up with it, you know? Like, you know, is this all for no reason? No, it's for a reason, bro. It's always for a reason. And so, you know, we got the Four of Cups here. We got the Four of Swords here. Lots of fours. 44 could be significant. I would suggest to search up 44 and an angel number 44 on Google or some shit. We got number 5. Dang, 5 underneath 5, bro. Like, that literally happened in the first pile. First pile could be significant too for you. But in the first pile, we had number 30, which equals 3. And we literally had the 3 right underneath it. We had number 33 right there and 3 again. You know, it was crazy. It was crazy. And we got the 3 of Cups here again. So, yeah, definitely pile number 1 could be significant for sure. Okay. So right away, you know, what I'm getting is that okay, a red cardinal, if you see a red cardinal, that's your spirit team letting you know they're right there with you. Let me just get that off the bat, you know. Definitely. A grasshopper as well, and a snail as well. Snail, grasshopper, red cardinal, definitely. Or the green mantis, green mantis or whatever the fuck, yeah. Anyways, though, yeah, fuck, man. But it just needed to be said. So right away, I definitely do see that. Let me see here. I really gotta think here. Let's see. So 4 of Cups. It deals with somebody not taking the cup. It deals with somebody not taking the opportunity. With the 4 of Swords, you got somebody laying in the bed. So there's definitely something significant about laying in the bed, because this person's laying in the bed, and then the 4 of Swords in the original tarot deck, you know, in the Rider's Way tarot deck, it has somebody laying on the bed, you know, and it has like 4, you know, swords and shit. And so, you know, it's kind of like that deals with resting, that deals with break, you know. And then, you know, the person not wanting to take the cup, you know, it's kind of like they're really not taking that opportunity. But then on this hand, you know, like this, the polar opposite end, you literally got somebody offering you a cup. And like, you know, that offer, you know, is definitely very fulfilling. And then at 3 of Cups, you know, it's definitely about like everybody's cup is full, you know, like kind of cheering, you know, like kind of like, you know, everybody, you know, imagine 3 people with 3 cups, you know, giving themselves like cheers, you know, and like laughing, you know, picture that shit, you know, it's like complete opposite, you know, like you got somebody here, you know, literally, you know, somebody offering you the cup, you not wanting to take it, and you got this end right here, you know, literally holding the cup full and like literally cheering with other people. And we got company on this side here. So with the company here and with the 3 of Cups, there's definitely something about, you know, your spirit team wanting to let you know that, you know, that's definitely, you know, how you'll do better is through your social network. You know, your social network is your social net worth. You know what I mean? Your network is your net worth. You know, always remember that your network is your net worth. You know, don't focus on what you don't have, you know, because that shit will make you miss those opportunities. Focus on what you do have. Know that your cup is already full. Know that you're already a trillionaire. You know that that energy is already within you, and have no fear and no doubt about that. You know, your spirit team wants to let you know, like, bro, like, know that your cup is full. You know that your cup is full, and, you know, really, really celebrate that shit every fucking day, you know. Every fucking day you should be, you know, very aware that that company is all around. Even if you're alone, you know, physically alone, you know, at your crib, you know, and you got nobody around you, you know what I mean? Not a single, you know, animal, not a single plant, not a single human. You know, like, you're just alone, bro. And you're watching this right now, bro, like, even if it was in that case, in that scenario, it's like you're actually still not alone. And anyways, like time isn't over yet. Like if you're still watching this, you're still alive, right? So it's kind of like that means that as long as you're alive, you got all the opportunities with you, and that's just the facts, bro. That's just the facts. As long as you're alive, as long as you're alive. And never think that, oh, I'm too old to do this shit either. Like, you could be 86 years old watching this, Hey, man, you're still alive, bro. Like, bro, like, fucking Betty White, bro. Like, like, she just, like, fucking, was still doing her shit, bro. And, it's just kind of like, bro. And I know, like, all that Hollywood shit is down bad and shit. Like, of course. But I actually just like saying Betty White, and like that old lady, bro, like I don't know, bro, like she just really like she just really proved that, like, bro, like have white hair and like just like, bro, like I mean, like, well, like, bro, like that's a lot of people, but like, bro, like Betty White is just a funny ass name, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a funny ass name, bro. There's this song called Betty White by Icy Twat. I highly recommend. Search up Betty White by Icy Twat. Bro, like that beat is so immaculate, bro. So sick, bro. It's so sick. But anyways, what I'm definitely getting is that, as much as, working hard, does get you, opportunities and shit, it could also drain you out. And that's truth right there. It could also drain you out. So make sure that you take rest when necessary, because you will feel better. Your mind will get clear, and like, resting is just as important as working hard, if not more important, because, when you rest, it really makes you become a better person. It's just the truth. It just makes you become a better person. Everything, settles down, everything gets clear, whenever you let that happen for yourself. So make sure, you give yourself a nice bath when needed. Make sure that you take some time out when needed. Make sure that you share that love with the people you truly care about. Make sure that you still have those good ass times, because those are the moments you're really going to look back on, of course, is those good ass times, And obviously bad times too, you could definitely reflect on that, but there's no point in, that's the shit that you shouldn't accept, It's like somebody gives you that negative cup, like let's say somebody gives you a cup, but it's filled with that negative past memories. That's the shit you don't want to take, That's the shit where you're like, man, I'm good, you know what I mean? I'm good. That shit has been, done for, I'm ready for that new celebration, that welcoming energy of good emotions, So, because that emotion is energy and motion. That's what emotion is energy and motion. So you want to make sure that motion, that energy and motion is what keeps you fueled to keep going to the top, that makes you keep doing better. And 5 is all about changes. So there's definitely, shit's about to change, your spirit team wants to let you know that shit's about to change, There's definitely a new beginning in the horizon where shit goes from literally 0 to 100. And they want you to keep that in mind, keep those thoughts, going, keep those thoughts going, because it's definitely going to get you there. So that's what I have for pile number 3 here. And I hope, again, that, I don't even hope, I know that y'all are going to have a great day. And I know that y'all are going to have a great rest of y'all's life. No doubt about that. Like, there's no doubt, bro. There's no doubt. All right. I'm gonna close this off. I'm gonna close this off right here. Hold up. Actually, hold. Okay. Peace out.